Hey gang, I wanted to spend a minute or two with you. We always obviously have this to celebrate hanging another banner, but also to just thank everybody because it takes everybody. But I wanted to spend a little extra time on this race because I thought it was an unusual test of racing, NASCAR. Okay, so let me point out a couple of things. Number one, we get to the racetrack, think we're gonna have time for practice, qualifying, it all gets rained out. Now we're on a tire that nobody really understands, so we're our crew chiefs and everybody, the drivers that have been in sim and everything else, we were putting a setup on there, but obviously we'd never run that tire. We had no idea, and we were counting on practice. So first of all, the preparation, everything getting to the racetrack, and then our crew chiefs making the decisions and everything that they did, and the engineering group and everybody that goes with that, huge deal. And so we come back the next day, and the other thing, I was just talking to Spider and a couple of them, think about this as a driver. Okay, you're on a new tire. You have no practice. You're at probably one of the fastest racetracks that we have. I'm telling you, those guys sailed that thing off into one. You talk about taking guts. So to Denny and the whole crew there, all of our drivers, I gave a big thumbs up because I'm not sure. I certainly would put myself in this category. I wouldn't have done it. So anyway. But all then during the race, the other thing that happens, you guys know, it was kind of back and forth. All four of our cars really fast. But then there was a rain session in there that obviously it was just a few drops really. And when they called that caution, it threw everything up in the air. Again, our crew chiefs, the decisions that were made, and everything that took place at that point completely turned that race kind of upside down. All four of our cars, super fast, at a place, no practice. And that's a tribute to everybody here, everybody at the racetrack. And so I just wanted to take time to say, I thought it was an unusual test. All four of our cars. 20 was up front. Christopher had a couple of issues there. Everybody else, all four cars, super fast. And I felt like it was a real tribute to our race team. Just want to thank everybody here. You go to the racetrack like that, knowing that all you guys do in preparing the cars, okay, everybody in the front office about getting us to the racetrack, everybody working together. It's just great to be a part of this. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. And I gotta tell you, it's kind of a special year we got going. And of course, special for the guy behind me, 58 banners up there on that wall. That's not bad. And so appreciate Denny and everything that wound up happening at Dover this week. So thank you, Denny. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I think Joe said it perfectly. One thing that was encouraging, like from the weekend.
I forgot one
thing. He forgot one thing. Hold on.
Hey, I forgot one thing. Our pit crews, probably the best day that they've had as a group. Okay, all four of them. Awesome. Matter of fact, I think we're going to be all in the top 5 or 6 for yesterday. Terrific day for those guys. That's a lot of hard work. If you guys remember 2 years ago, kind of where we are, all the work and effort that's gone into those guys. I got to tell you, the coaches, everybody there, a great job. So I didn't want to leave out our pit crews. They were after it.
Yeah, it's kind of where I was going with it, is that, when we were up front there, you look around and it was like, well, all the teammates were there. So obviously, someone did something right here within this race shop in predicting, what we were going to have there at that racetrack with this new tire. We all have different setups. But when you see an organization all running towards up front and you got different setups, that means organizationally you've done something right. So that should have been definitely a proud moment for everyone here at JGR to know that you've got 4 guys that can contend for a win here on any given day. So that part was encouraging. You know, I think it was a great call by my team to have the guts to make the calls they did. I think probably some of this stemmed from an earlier conversation we had early in the year. I believe I was talking to Gail, and we had some sort of race where, I don't know, we pulled it was a conservative strategy, and I reminded them, at my age, I don't want to run good. I want to win. So do whatever we have to do to win. Take those kind of risks. And they definitely took that to heart. Him and Ryan and the whole team just did a great job, you know, trusting me out there with the old tires. Once we control the race, they felt confident that we were going to be able to hold that. So hats off to them, and certainly allowing me the opportunity to do it. You know, that was a key part of it, is making that strategic call with 60-some laps to go. And then obviously at the end, battling some teammates. So all fun. It was certainly a lot more exciting than I wanted it to be at times at the end of that race, but it's very gratifying. You know, I know when we go back to the bus with 13 laps to go, and I'm thinking about this. I know we're not pitting. You know, at that point I'm thinking, okay, we're going to go racing, so I need to figure out what I have to do to win this race. You know I'm going to be at a deficit with people around me. I have the oldest tires of anyone in the field. What are the things that I can do to execute to get this done? And at best, it's still a 50-50 proposition. You know, there's lots of variables that can happen, but I just wanted to make sure that I was fully prepared for those opportunities there at the end. And it was great that, you know, we were able to finish it off, the job that it looked like we were going to do with 13 laps to go before that rain anyway. So thank everyone here for their participation in that. Thank you for continuing to bring me great cars every week and continuing to be able to hang these banners. So thank you.
Yeah. Just, we talked about all of our crew chiefs really made some, I think, great decisions. Chris, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Engineering group, everybody on that team. It takes a total effort by everybody to win something like that. It was really, really hard fought. I mean, the Hendrick guys were up there. We were up there. That was a battle. I got to tell you, if you were there and being a part of it, it was something to see. So thank you. Let's hang a banner.